All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the finals. It's going to be Chalk versus Rakista.
Rockista.
Rakista.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's going to be us for the finals. Panda user.
And Gia,
Yeah,
classic duo.
yeah, the
Di
classic.
ako nabalitaan na Rockista na pala yung tawag
Oh, sorry.
natin. So, alright, so
I'm
we're sticking with that name. So for the
sticking with
finals.
that.
So we have a ban on Chalk's mid-bally and Rakista's shaman.
Oh man, I want to stick with that.
Yeah, and we're wasting no
Rock-
time. We're getting right into the game, and Mr. Rakista has drawn patches.
Yeah, that's gonna stick with me for like a week,
And so
give or
has
take.
Chalk drawn patches. So we have a very patches-filled finals.
Oh
I
yeah,
guess. So-
I noticed that right now. Oh man.
So in general, I would say that the Evolved Shaman is favored against Pirate Warrior, but we know that Chalk has a bit of a funkier list.
Mm. Yeah, he
running
does, he
Faceless
does.
Summoner, which doesn't seem to make sense with Evolve, but when you think about it, it's still a 4-mana 7/7.
Yeah, it's still a 4-mana 7/7.
Faceless wait, what's the name? Flame Reef Faceless.
The Flame
my
Reef
bad. I said all the
Faceless.
wrong names.
It's fine. I mean, even I said Rocksta has a Rakista name. That's gonna really stick with me.
Right, so he's falling behind here, and he would love to have a buff on this upgrade, but right now it's just not doing
Yeah, it's
anything.
not. Yeah, it's not gonna do anything. I think it's a bad hand for Rocksta, to be honest.
Yeah,
So,
if he draws into a Bloodsail Cultist, suddenly it's really, really good. But
but
for
no.
now, I don't think it's worth coining out the patches just to kill one thing. I think he's gonna save it for
Yeah, he's
Salty
gonna
Captain
save it.
plus patches next turn.
Yeah. So for Rocksta right now, I mean, the upgrade was trying to get bored, but almost every minion on Chalk's board is like a 1-2.
Yeah, so he
I think
actually,
that's kind of wasted right there,
yeah, he hits here just so he sets up for a third turn, 2-turn removal. But Chalk actually has one charge removable right now. He's not gonna go for it.
yeah, he's
though.
not gonna go for it. He's saving it for the definitely for the Arcanite Reaper or
Yeah.
maybe even the Fiery War Axe. I mean, why would you want to waste it on an upgrade? And look, oh wow, Nizon made
Ugh,
3
unlucky to
turns
see
too
that.
late.
Yeah, but I think Captain plus Patches is still the play here.
Mm-hmm.
He can take a trade into the 1/2 Firefly, kill the 1/1 Firefly, and kill the Primal Fin.
Yeah,
with his
kill the Primal
4/4.
Fin.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Primal Fin is really the key to like controlling the board against the Shaman right now, and especially since you're in a control lineup. So yeah, I think okay, he goes with the Firefly. He's gonna
so-
yeah, he doesn't want the Rockstar doesn't want that to be healed up by a totem. You
Yeah,
don't want that to be
definitely.
healed by the totem. And yeah, he's gonna have to clear that. Oh, he goes for the another minion. What the cake?
So this seems a bit more respectful of Flame Tongue, but I don't really like it because
Yeah, I don't really like it either.
it just gives him more time to spawn more things.
So right now, Chok
Yeah.
looking in the more favorable position because okay, he decides to take away the upgrade, and there's patches. Well, sadly, he was used with mana. But right now, yeah, Chok is gonna continue the aggression on the board.
Yeah,
I mean,
going wide is super hard for the Pirate Warrior to deal with,
Mm-hmm,
and now as soon as Chalk draws something like a Flame Tongue or a Bloodlust, it's gonna be lights out.
yeah, it's
for
gonna be
Densho.
lights out.
So
Definitely.
it's so hard for Densho to spend all these resources clearing all these individual 1/1 minions, which will get so
Yeah,
annoying.
it's so frustrating to
So
see. So
it might just be that he goes Corkron face here, but more likely it's gonna be Frothing plus
Yeah,
Nozot's first
Frothing.
mate and try and cut down on some of the 1/1s and finally kill off the Primal Fin,
yeah,
which
it's
I
gonna
think-
be frustrating for Chalk if the frothing gets buffed too much.
Yeah.
But if Chalk can pull off something like even a Jade Lightning, wow.
yeah, off the top.
Off
would
the
be
top,
really insane,
definitely. Okay, there's the frothing and the Nizoth first mate, like you said.
Yeah.
So he's going to he's gonna have
Still
to.
not
Oh, he's
getting
still
the
not going for the
Primal
Primal Fin.
I
Okay.
really don't understand this because it's just giving Chalk more resources over time.
Yeah. So if he
So-
and evolve, what
Yeah.
can he evolve with? But he can't evolve with anything.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna be clear out the
Yeah, the frothing first, of
yeah.
course.
So
He hit
attack
with
with face first.
yeah, attack with the 2-1, then with your 1/1s. Maybe clear up the Nizoth first mate.
Yeah.
Mm.
Seems fine.
Yeah, I mean that's the only chalk. That's the only chalk. That's the only play that chalk can do. Excuse me. Yeah, there's only one. There's one and only chalk. Oh wow! I think he's gonna go. He's gonna plan to go
So evolve.
face.
No, he's
Okay.
the weapon always hits a minion, but if he's not trading the frothing, I guess he's gonna evolve this turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shock just memeing us a little bit with the weapon to face there.
So what's he gonna get?
So
Oh, an armor smith! And look at that, a war leader. Sadly, no Murlocs. Man, that Murloc would have been sick, to be honest.
yeah, so the daring reporter is actually going to be a big problem for Densho because he has to clear that or
Yeah,
it
he has
gets
to clear
bigger.
that.
So that means he actually has to trade the frothing unless he wants to go Arcanite into
Yep.
that. So
And that minion's
everything
actually a
seems bad.
problem. The
Yeah.
elemental right there.
The
That's
death
gonna
rattle,
that's
yeah.
gonna deal 3 randomly to a minion.
Yeah.
And everything that Rocksta has right now. Well, aside from the blood sale cultist, it's going to be massive, to be honest.
in short, this is lights out for
Yeah.
Rockstar.
It's true. I mean, he's gonna have to clear the board somehow. If he leaves the board, he's actually behind. So
Yeah, I feel like he'll hit the armor smith with the frothing.
Yeah.
And then
The
cultist.
okay, he's going to Corcoran. He's definitely going to go for
Into
the
the-
reporter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be the reporter. I mean, what else is he going to do? I mean, Chalk gains 1 armor, but he doesn't have anything on his hand. So, oh wow, really gutsy play, going for the face instead.
Don't think Rockstar really has a choice here.
Yeah, that's true.
Rockista.
So, yeah, he's gonna go for the face. I mean, okay, so the minion with that elemental, man, I've never seen that in play. I'm sorry.
It's very good. Death Rattle deals 3 to random enemy minion, but now, yeah, Chalk can just take this and then do the trade so it guaranteed lands on the frothing. And that's about the easiest way to clear a frothing I've ever seen.
Yeah, I've ever seen the evolve. You thought it was a meme? No, it's a play, and it's a valid play from coming from Chalk right
Yeah.
there.
Definitely a good evolve. I mean, the only meme there was aiming at the face with a weapon.
Yes, that is true. So he could Arcanite Reaper
And go
then
face.
go
I feel like
face.
that's his only play.
That's the only play.
He has to hope that Chalk doesn't roll
For a
taunt or get any other natural
but
taunt.
1 in a 3 chance he gets
Yeah.
a taunt. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe, as I see it, he's gonna go for a Wrath of Air Totem then the taunt. I'm calling it right now as if it's gonna happen. But I mean, Rockstar, he's down to 13. Going with the board presence also is good, but yeah, that definitely gonna go down as well.
The thing is, playing the cultist means that Chalk can damage his own minions and get more value out of the
Yeah,
armor smith.
it's true.
So I thought it would be Arcanite face there, but even if you went Arcanite face, it's not enough
It's
to
not
kill
enough.
him over 2 turns, even with a Leroy top deck. So
Oh wow,
yeah.
the cheat.
this is so over.
So that's like 7, 8. No, I mean 9 if you get
I'm-
this Wrath of Air. Never
Just
mind.
killing off the 3/4 makes it pretty much GG.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, there's no minions on board. It's pretty much weapons. And I guess the Funky Shaman is going to be taking this,
Yeah.
definitely.
We didn't see any funky cards though.
Yeah, I mean, the Faceless. We mentioned that. But, oh, the Spellbreaker. Man, that was a pretty annoying card.
Silence
The-
face.
the
So
silence-
that doesn't work.
Yeah, you silence the armor. Oh, wait, that's not possible. Yeah, it's basically over
So,
for the first round.
What we can conclude is that when Pirate Warrior draws patches and Shaman draws patches, the Shaman still
The
comes out
Shaman
on
still
top.
comes out on top because I mean, Shaman has more utility to deal with backlogs. Like, oh, I drop patches, but I still have Flame Tongue. Yeah, that's definitely a good answer right there. So with 5 HP, oh, he pockets the overkill.
Hey, no BM from Chalk.
No me for Chucky,
I'm
just goes.
impressed.
My man Chalk. But then again, yeah, first game goes to Chalk. A very interesting first round. So I'm curious to see if Rocksta sticks with his warrior. And oh wow, I'd really love to see Chalk's warrior again.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we didn't see the Flame Reese faces from the Shaman, but it's
Yeah.
fine.
But
Chalk
it's
still
still-
has a deep bag of
considerable.
memes to dig up from.
I mean, he's a very unique player. Definitely would like to call him an artist because he is one.
Literally and figuratively.
Literally and
Okay,
figuratively.
so the warrior from Chalk is actually a Tempo Nazoth warrior, which I think we saw something very similar that Team Philippines brought to
Yeah,
HGG a couple weeks ago, or was it last week? And yeah,
A couple of weeks ago. I think, I think it was a couple of weeks ago.
unfortunately, it kind of of fell flat
Yeah,
there.
fell flat.
But I want to see the deck pioneer himself bringing it.
Yeah,
to the
he's
finals.
bringing it to the finals, and
Take home
he's
the
here right
15K
now.
with it.
Yeah, take home that dank 15K.
Alright. So
So it's pretty nice to see, and very refreshing, as well. Mentioning it before, mentioning it again. Thank you that the Quest Rogue is finally not here. I'm sorry. I mean, I have to show bias against that type of
yeah,
deck.
I
It's
hated
really
it too. Don't
annoying.
worry.
It's really annoying. It's more cancerous than an aggro warrior because there were some cards that were being dealt to the aggro warrior already. So and there we go. The Chalk's tempo right there.
Woohoo, and it's gonna face off against the Jade Druid. So this is actually the exact matchup that was in HDG, if I recall. And the Jade Druid
Oh yeah,
won,
the Jade Druid one.
piloted by I forgot what
Chalk's
country.
patches.
Chalk's best friend.
His best friend. Oh man, my man Patches right there, just standing pretty in the corner.
Yeah. Rocksta has a pretty good hand. I'm not sure if he keeps Ooze. I'm not familiar with the whole list from Chalk, but this isn't a straight up pirate warrior.
Yeah, it
so
isn't a
Ooze
straight up.
It isn't an automatic keep, but yeah, definitely Jade Idol and Jade Blossom are good things to have.
Yeah, so
Oof, Nourish, okay.
yeah, Jade Idol would be nice. It's not really bad. It's not really that bad. I would put out the Jade Idol right away.
Yeah,
For a
it
1/1 Jade.
Doesn't
Just
get
to start
any
out.
better. Yeah. So
Okay.
that
Oh
is
wow,
what
it
happened.
actually went out. Sorry. It was a bit of a spec bug. Sorry guys, but it's okay.
Yeah.
We're back into the game. So
So
second turn.
just gonna be hero power.
Yeah, hero power against the Nessos first mate.
No need to cycle the Wrath when he has Blossom into Nourish and Auctioneer.
So it's definitely going to be Jade Blossom. He wants that mana. It's gonna turn to 4, and then a Nourish, maybe to draw even more.
Yeah, and Chalk just curving out with all these minions that don't look like they should be in the same deck together.
It's true. I mean, Armor Smith and a Firefly. What world have I seen these two together? No world.
In the Chalk zone.
It's only wow. Okay.
Aha!
That's good. I actually missed that card too. Now that they've mentioned it, I guess we're in the Chalk zone right now.
So Chalk is thinking about coining out the Frothing Berserker, but I don't really see the need. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be double Firefly. Sets up for more Frothing buffs because he goes wider on board.
But Dark Reaper would be nice.
Still think it's Jade Blossom. You want to
Yeah.
ramp as early
You
as
wanna
possible.
ramp as early as
and
possible. It's
it
good.
challenges the
It's
board
true.
pretty well.
Yeah, even with the 2/2, that's very threatening as well. So,
So I expect Rocksta will play out the 2/2, but that means that Chalk will get very nice Frothing buff next turn. He could even coin out the patches if he wants to preserve the 1/2s. Just
Yep.
use his weapon and the patches.
So right now, yeah, Ross is definitely hovering over that Nourish, but unfortunately, he's gonna have to deal with that Frothing. Top deck swipe.
Yeah, that's actually what he needs. If not, it's gonna be Hero Power and Wrath, and he'll take 5 in the process.
Oh, the second Jade
I
Idol.
think that's a pretty good draw because now he has something to do aside from Hero Power and Wrath.
True, but
I don't know if you want to Nourish here. The Frothing looks really
that's
threatening.
really threatening. Yeah, it's really threatening. I mean,
Okay,
wow,
so
he
he
draws.
goes for it. So he's gonna take at least an extra 5 damage from the Frothing.
yeah, it's gonna put Rocksta in a bad position. So, wow. I mean, could have innervate saving it for something.
The
Oh,
Master
wow!
on the well, not necessarily on the Frothing.
They're not,
but
you want to play around Wrath because
Also,
Chalk-
he's probably gonna save it for Execute, sadly, but yeah.
Yeah,
That is
true.
like Chalk's favorite card. I remember doing co-op streams with Chalk before with Pirate Warrior, and he just says run Cruel Taskmaster
yeah, just run Cruel Taskmaster.
with Amani
You know,
Berserker.
yeah,
and
I
like,
mean, Chalk is the only person in the PH scene who's gonna run a Cruel Taskmaster. I mean, the Cruel Taskmaster went out of meta like how many? Seasons for me. I mean, I've barely used the Cruel Taskmaster, and Chalk uses it.
So it looks like he's gonna cycle Wrath into Wrath for clear, which is
Yeah.
a very expensive and slow turn. But he can at least innervate Dark Creeper and the Jade Idol after this.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna have to.
Yep.
You want to put pressure on the board, and
And after that, the hand is all ramp and
Yeah.
Auctioneer.
So
So
Auctioneer is going to have a field day with all of the spells.
yeah, it might be that he nourishes for ramp next turn so that the turn after you can go Auctioneer into growth into growth.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
looks like he's
hey.
gonna do this instead of Tar Creeper and Jade Idol. Which I'm not sure I really like because the Tar Creeper challenges the board
Yeah,
pretty well.
true. Man, and this is the only deck that Chalk plays that card, the Malboro. I mean, why? But then again, it's working for Chalk. Fine, got him this far, so.
This is probably the first turn from Chalk where he's having maybe a bit of a mediocre curve, like
Yeah, it's
not
true.
so much to
It's not
do.
so much
but
to
I
do.
think you just cash in this Cruel Taskmaster and keep pushing face into
Yeah,
Coin
yeah.
Malkorok.
I mean, I think Swipe hasn't been played just yet, so he knows that. Chalk knows that I think Rocksta doesn't have the swipe just yet, so. Okay, he saves the Cruel Taskmaster.
With Execute, I guess.
Mm.
But I don't know, I feel like Patches is an Execute proc as well.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, you save one more mana and there's a swipe.
Okay.
Definitely on the Armor Smith. I mean, you want to take out the Armor Smith, the pesky armor, but
Yeah,
then again, it's gonna deal like 4 more armor to you.
he could also go for Nourish and Tar Creeper. I don't think that this board is that
Yeah,
scary.
it's not that scary. I mean, look at those. They're cute 1/2s and a 1/4. So the Armor Smith looks like a mother taking care of the fireflies. I had to go out and say it. Because,
Daenerys
the, the little flame imps. Yeah.
So yeah, could be Nourish Tar
Yeah,
Creeper,
it could
could
be.
be Swipe, Tar Creeper, Jade Idol.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow,
I
he goes with
prefer to see
Nourish.
this, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. And the Dark Reaper.
Seems like the Swipe could find some more threatening targets later on.
Oh, wow, he double draws the Earthen Scales.
So,
Really important
what I
right
want to
there.
see is Innervate, Jade, Spirit, plus Earthen Scales. Just
Yep.
go on board and challenge more things. Like he would get a 3/3 and a 4/4 there, I believe, versus just the Star Creeper. So I don't think he needs to save the Innervate for Auctioneer because he has
Yeah,
wild growth in
he
hand.
already has wild growth and, the
So for Chalk here, yeah, it's gotta
He's
be
gonna go
Coin
with-
the Malkorok,
Malkorok right there.
Arcanite Reaper, Gorehowl, Doomhammer.
Do-
What's it gonna be?
It's a cursed blade! No, I'm kidding. It's not a cursed blade. I thought it was a cursed blade because it's 2/3. I'm like, it's a cursed blade.
That's
No, it's-
actually not a bad one. That Brass Knuckles is it called? Well, it buffs
Yeah,
a
it
minion
buffs a
in
minion
hand
in
every
hand.
time it attacks. So not the worst one ever.
I really thought it was a cursed blade. I'm sorry.
So now
it
that
was a 2/3 and I was like, it's a cursed blade.
Gonna go for a very intense auctioneer turn. I guess that he would swipe
can
the
swipe,
Malkorok as
yeah.
well.
Swipe into or a Jade. But
Jade,
the Jade
yeah.
has to go back into the deck, to be honest.
Really?
That's a
I-
second.
It is
Okay.
the second, but I honestly think in this kind of matchup you don't.
Oh
need
yeah,
to
you don't need to shuffle it. I mean,
like,
it would have been better to put board presence. Yeah, I see the appeal.
Mhm.
So, Rockstar right now is thinking of. Well, he did choose Innerbit. Okay, he goes with Feral
so
Rage.
he's gonna Feral Rage and Hero Power down the Malkorok if it's like this.
Oh wow, that's 6 damage though. I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's quite painful, but he does have double Earthen Scales to follow up.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and also, wow, what? Okay.
This is
That
a
is
bit
questionable.
strange to me.
You could have used it on the auctioneer instead. I mean, you buffed
Both
the
of them.
auction.
So I guess he wants to clear Armor Smith and then one of the Fireflies this way, but
No,
honestly,
it
if he
doesn't
was
even
gonna
go.
do that, I just would have preferred to see a Jade Idol because it gets one more minion on board.
Yeah.
Plus saving the armor for bigger gains later. Haha,
That's true.
gains.
Gains.
Yeah, it just seems better. So now Chalk can execute.
I saved the execute. I mean,
on the
Chalk
auctioneer.
knows there's a bigger taunt minion. He's gonna save that execute definitely. I would hit with the brass knuckles, then probably trade into 2 of the fireflies, and I think he's gonna do it. He's highlighting it right now. So
I mean-
yeah, he's gonna stick with the one of the excuse me the dinosaur, the beast. So I think he's highlighting that the Malkorok should go into the gadget son, but he wants to deal damage. I mean, going face,
Yeah,
it's
that's-
fine.
I actually do want to see the execute because you get to go face with the
Oh, wow, he
Malkorok here,
goes-
but looks like he's gonna
Oh,
or I
what's he
do it
gonna
this way. So
use the cruel taskmaster?
to
Oh.
trade into the auctioneer along with his own minions.
Oh,
So,
okay, he saves the battleground. But
so-
then again, you don't play around swipe. That's the sad part.
Yeah, I didn't really like this play because of Primordial Drake.
Yeah.
I don't think that you save execute to deal with a Primordial Drake if it means that the Drake battle cry is
Yeah,
really good.
that's true. It's true.
So I would have wanted to see him save health on the Malkarok.
Yeah, Malkorok's health shouldn't have gone down, to be honest. I mean, leaving the auctioneer, there's too much cards for Rockstar in the hand. So what are you gonna use the auctioneer?
Rockstar actually has a full clear here with Drake into Innervate Swipe,
Yes.
which is really, really strong. I think he goes for that 100%.
He's
So
gonna-
it could be in this order as well. It's the same thing.
This is it. There we go. Swipe, innervate, and there we go. See, this is why you should have saved the Malkorok right there and then.
Yeah.
So now the board is looking in Roxa's favor. I mean, that was a bit of a misplay for Chalk right there. So he's going to hit, and that's gonna buff patches maybe.
Or
I don't
Grok,
see.
yeah.
Okay,
Okay. This is
Oh
something.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna be a 12-7. I mean,
I-
oh, doesn't have a thought. This is gonna be extremely painful. Bring in the pain, the Gromash pain.
Yeah, so I guess he goes for double Jades. I mean triple even with the
Yeah, the
Jade
triple.
Idol. Yeah.
Mhm.
He needs to find some way to answer this Grom, and
It's
it's not gonna
true.
happen this turn, but I think he's still pretty stable.
It's still stable, but still, look at those puny Jades. Gromash is like a puny
They're
Jade.
not that puny because Chalk is only at 17.
That's
Oh,
true.
but
It's
Densho
gonna be a
actually
problem.
Doesn't
Oh.
go for the 5/5 here. I really would have liked to see that.
It's actually Rockstar could set up for like lethal. I mean, 2
Or
plus
very
it's
close to
5,
it, yeah.
6, 11 plus the swipe. It's going to be 15 plus. Oh, he's off 1 by 1.
Quite a bit of a spectator bug, but I
Yeah.
mean, from what we can see, Chalk just played Elise off the top, and he has patches and execute in hand, if I recall.
Yeah.
So he's gonna probably patches execute the 4/4 go face with the Grom.
Yep. Yep, that would have been the best play as well. So Rockstar doesn't have lethal instead, so it's going to be in Chalk's favor. Definitely trade all of those. Oh, okay, Primordial.
Yeah.
The Primordial's gonna save. Oh, what? He goes with the Auctioneer.
I mean, with swipe, it's still a full clear,
Okay.
but
Okay.
if he had played the Jade Idol that previous turn, he could have had lethal on board.
Yeah.
Along with swipe, so yeah.
Okay, the Jade Blossom. Okay, he has to swipe though.
Mm-hmm.
You don't Jade. No, don't do it. I'm actually saying I'm supporting Rockstar right now. Saying, oh, don't do it. Yeah, there we go. So it's a
Probably-
full clear. Oh wow, the Jade Behemoth is gonna help as well. So unfortunately,
Yeah, I don't think Chalk can come back. Even with Nazoth, he hasn't played a Cairn yet, right?
Yeah, he doesn't have Karen. The only
just
thing he's
played a
played with
hatchling.
is
Yeah.
the hatchling.
But he's forced to do that. So.
Yeah, I mean it's not the best play, but it's the only thing he's stuck with.
So yeah, Densho can go for Behemoth,
And
Blossom,
Jade Blossom.
Idol.
Idol. Yeah, just flood the board right now.
Yeah, set up for next turn. I don't think there's a single draw in Chalk's deck that can give him lethal through a Jade Behemoth. So that just seems like a solid way to set up.
So Chalk could draw into a weapon would be the best play right now. If he draws Fiery War Axe, it's actually going into Chalk's favor. But then again, he might draw into something else. So, what would be sick if he would Ravage Ghoul and then if he top decks like the Battle Rage and then he Ravage Ghouls, he's gonna get so much.
Okay, yeah,
Off of
that
this.
could be an out. Didn't think of that one.
Okay, he goes for definitely go for the Behemoth, and then is he going to shuffle into this? He actually shuffles.
Well, at this point, yeah. Oh, he's actually out of cards, so I guess he had to avoid fatigue, but honestly, doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Oh, there! I just said he could he top decks the Battle Rage. So
What can he get off the top?
yeah,
of
the
his deck?
second execute, the axe. Like I said, silence. Yes! Oh
Oh,
no,
he's
it's
one
one off mana, man! I just called it myself, man. That's so frustrating. If he had execute instead,
Man, yeah.
and the Fiery War Axe, it would have been game for Chong right there. But then again, Rockstar pulling off the impossible against Chok's Tempo Warrior. Oh man, it's so sad to see that. But yeah, like I said, I called the cards. If he top decks Battle Rage and then he Ravaging Ghouls, he would have gotten cards that he needed. But unfortunately, it's not enough. So, definitely, if he does silence, he has to clear the board. Chalk's gonna last another turn if he clears the board. I mean, clear with an Azoth, hit the hatchling into the 4/3.
Yeah, he does last one more turn. But
Okay, he
Yeah.
goes with the.
Rockstar can play Behemoth and the Ooze, so
Yeah, the
this
Ooze
just
is definitely
over.
gonna save him. Ooze and the Feral Rage. I mean, the last two cards in his deck are the Jade Idol, and he can keep cycling and keep cycling with that. He's not gonna lose to fatigue because of the Jade Idols. So, yeah, I'm basically a
Not sure what
Rockstar.
he's really waiting for.
Yeah, I don't know what he's waiting for.
Yeah.
Ooze and then Feral
Behemoth
Rage.
Idol, yeah, Feral Rage also wins, but like
Okay, yeah, Fandrel's
I'm
also
pretty sure
good.
Behemoth Idol wins faster. But yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, he goes for the long run. I mean, a good place for the Jade Druid right there. Oh, but Chalk's like, no, it's happening again. Losing to a Jade Druid. Oh man. Yeah. So I was having fun with Chalk's deck when I saw it right now. I mean, it wasn't soon enough, and the damage fell off. But oh wow, it's just prolonging it. Come on, man. And what does Chalk get? Ah, sadly, Anidot's first mate. Not really the time to be swinging a little hook.
You sure you can't silence face?
Yeah, you sure you can
Sad.
silence me.
Yeah, Chalk can't do anything.
Yeah,
there.
Chalk can't do anything in that round. So, Rockstar goes with the second round. Wow, pretty exciting stuff to see. And I called it, saying that the Battle Rage would be top deck and the Ravaging Ghoul.
So
But it
that's
would have been enough if he had Execute instead. That was frustrating to
Yeah.
see. If we top deck another, I was really calling it right there.
I think the big turn that mattered there was the swipe primordial Drake
Yeah,
turn
the
that
swipe,
cleared the
mm.
whole board and put a Drake in Rockista's
Yeah.
board. So that pretty much gave him all the tempo
Yeah, it
back.
did give him the
But
tempo.
That on the bright side, that means we get to see that deck
Yeah,
again.
we get to see the deck again in action, and hopefully Chalk doesn't draw patches again.
Yeah.
My man
It's been
patches.
2 games in a row.
Oh.
Unlucky Chalk.
I mean, even for the last game, for the last games we saw, I mean, so many people drew patches. I mean, they should
It's
make a statistic
unbelievable.
about that. How many times a player drew patches in this whole tournament? 20% or something.
Yeah. The usual is
Yeah, that's
like,
funny stuff, man.
I
I'd
think
like
I
to
read
see it.
somewhere from Vicious Syndicate data that it happens
yeah, it did happen.
16.6% of the time that you
Of-
draw a patch.
yeah, the player
When
drew
you're-
patches when they
yeah.
needed the most. And then there was also like a funny stuff like whenever they drew patches, they lost the game.
Yeah. The win rate does actually go down by at least
Yeah.
10%. It depends on the deck.
Mhm.
It's definitely worse for Pirate Warrior.
Yes,
than
it's
Evolve Shaman,
definitely
but
worse
yeah.
for the Pirate Warrior. I mean, for those of you who want to know why drawing patches is bad for the Warrior, it's because you want to cycle it out so that you can draw more beneficial cards for your aggro to keep on hitting and hitting and
Yeah,
hitting.
of course.
So right now, okay, Chuck's gonna stick with it.
Patches again, but
Oh,
this time
versus
he
the-
gets to throw it. Oh,
Yay! Good for you, Chuck. Good for you, man. But that was so problematic.
very expensive cards
Very
here.
expensive
But
cards.
on the bright side, he doesn't have a pirate for the Golaka to eat just yet.
Yeah, that's true. That's the good side.
So I expect Densho to toss everything except the Golaka.
Yeah, except the Golapa. I mean, the upgrade's pretty much dead. You don't have a Fiery War Axe. I'd rather keep a Fiery War Axe than an upgrade. That's like Warrior Basics 101. In every matchup, you keep... I saw Chop!
Not in every single matchup, but like if you have Nazal's first mate and upgrade, you would keep that against
Language. Message. I saw that. If everybody... I mean... If someone saw that, I saw that too, man. Chok's
Everyone's
like
favorite
malas. Oh man, Chok, My guy.
Malas is the right word.
Word,
He doesn't
yeah.
have a 1-drop or a 2-drop or a 3-drop.
Warning for shock right there. Language, my friend. Language.
Okay, that's
Okay.
a 2-drops.
Yeah, it
Definitely
matters the
something to
most, and
start,
it
yeah.
plays around Fiery War Axe. But unfortunately, Rocksta is going to be buffing
Raider. Yeah.
the Raider, and
He can
he's
kill the armor smith with patches and the weapon.
2 armor, not really gonna matter for Chalk right there. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but it does clear out the armor smith, which is also a big deal. I mean, avoiding that armor smith to get more armor.
Chalk
That's
can't
good.
even battle rage here.
Yeah, because he's not damaged and he even gets more armor.
He
Okay, the
at
fire.
least draws something to do, but very lackluster on
Yeah,
this board.
it is very lackluster. But I think if, oh wow,
This captain probably.
yeah, the captain. I mean, that's gonna be like a 6/4. It can go to face and it can kill the blood hoof.
Yeah.
Because it's a 2/6 and it's not gonna be proc anytime soon.
I would like just to see that captain and
Yeah.
go face. Rockstar has the read that Chalk has no Fiery War Axe because he would have played it last turn if he had it.
So definitely, yeah, I think he's gonna go face with this.
Yeah,
There we go.
Probably hold the weapon. No reason to.
And yeah,
kill.
no reason to like use it. Oh, wow, Rox is actually highlighting the Naga Corsairs, seemingly to buff it, maybe. But
Yeah, next turn that's what he
yeah,
wants
next
to
turn
do.
who wants to do it? But then again, it's a waste. I mean, for a 4/1, then again, it would be good.
So very awkward for Chalk here to play this Blood Hoof because
Yeah,
it just dies
because it
straight
just
up.
dies
and
straight
he has
up.
no choice.
Oh wow, the Bloodseal Cultist! Wow, that's gonna be very. I mean,
Not sure if it comes down this turn.
yeah,
but
it's not gonna come down this turn, but in the turns to come, I mean, the pirates are still alive, and the fireflies aren't really going to do much.
Yep.
And look, see, it's definitely gonna go down right there. So it's gonna be a 4/2. That's gonna be a 5/2, to be honest. You can go face with this actually.
I think
it
he
doesn't
hits
really matter.
one of the fireflies so that they can't trade into the 6/2.
Ah, yeah. Definitely. I mean, even the South Sea captain would be nice to trade
But
into.
No matter which way you slice it, Chalk is really behind.
Yeah, really
here.
behind. No matter how you slice the chalk, the dust will fade away. Oh, look, somebody. Look, congratulations to Johnny D
Yeah.
for opening a Primal Lord. I saw it. I'm sorry. I had to.
That shout out, no.
That shout
Okay.
out.
So I just want to see this trade here and probably hold the weapon. Yeah.
He should. Oh, he goes face with it. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, with the Ryan hand, it's also pretty reasonable.
It's reasonable.
Just start pushing.
I mean, that's not really lethal. It's like 4 plus 6, 10, 13, 17.
It's lethal with the
32.
actually.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it
So-
is lethal.
My bad. So
It
it's
is
definitely
lethal.
correct to hit with the weapon there. So Chalk now is forced to taunt.
Yeah, he's forced to
Feels
taunt.
bad,
Feels
man.
bad. So right there, since it's going to be a dire horn, I mean, this is 3/6. Not really gonna matter though, because Rocksta is rocking the board.
Yep. What
I
are you
mean,
saying? No matter which way you slice the
chalk, the dust will fade away.
dash
Take it.
lang leave. Okay.
Oh man. So, Arcanite, nah. I mean,
No. You can just play Naga here.
yeah, you just play the Naga for more board presence.
You can even Leroy, honestly. It's fine.
It's true. I mean, the dragons will be annoying, but not that annoying. It's been their 1/1s.
Yeah. So Cursor trade the 6/2, go face for 12,
Yep.
and just, yeah.
Smooth
don't
sailing
think-
for Rockstar right here.
There's not a single draw that Chalk can get here, right? That saves him.
I guess you could say Rockstar is on a highway on chalk. It's bad, I know, but I keep making the puns anyway.
You gotta do something. This
Yeah,
game is over
I
already.
mean, the game's looking in Rox's favor right now. So I think Chalk is going to have to switch up the deck. It's not working for him right now.
Well, the last deck for
Excuse me.
Dancho is Burn Mage, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really know how the matchup is. Honestly,
Yeah, I
how
mean-
any matchups are for this warrior.
I mean, basically Chalk's dead already, That's
Yes.
like 13 damage. Even if you do armor up, it's useless. Even if you draw into something, you don't have enough mana for a brawl. Frothing Berserker just to say he's there.
So
And
any number of ways to
any number of ways to cook the chalk. And there we go.
cook the chalk.
Sorry.
So many new metaphors today. Slice the chalk, cook
Slice the chalk, cook the chalk.
Just
Right there.
torture chalk, oh my gosh.
Everything to torture chalk.
Alright, so unfortunately
yeah.
for Chalk, this deck has not been working out, but he did not have that good of a draw, to be fair. He just skipped turns 1 to 3, essentially.
Yeah.
He had Armor Smith, but that was
I mean,
not
he
high
did.
impact
He
at
did
all.
take out the cards that wasn't really needed, but then again, it turned out to be bad in end for Chalk. So I think we're just gonna go into game 3.
Yeah,
This
I-
is match point for like.
Yeah, he wisely switches it up to a Priest to deal with the Burn Mage, because
Yeah.
Priest, with Priest of the Feast, it's very, very difficult for the Mage to burn them out.
Yep. And the oh wow, the 2 pyromancers.
Very anti-aggro build from Chalk here.
Mhm. I mean, most people did bring like aggro, so
Yeah. I don't think that double pyro deals, or rather does that good of a job against Mage, but you could just play them out for tempo, if anything.
true. So Rocksta with Arcanologist, Alex has a Fireball and a Polymorph.
Yeah, he
Not too
has
bad.
Something on turn 2, and then Secret on 3, and then ...
Yeah,
We'll see
wait,
what
we
happens.
wait. So
Okay, there's
Acolyte of Pain, not really much of a difference. If he plays that, it would be pretty
I mean,
bad.
I think it's pretty good for the Mage, because Chalk doesn't have Shadow Word Pain in hand.
Oh yeah, it's true.
So Rockstar can keep pinging that and getting as many additional draws as he wants. So one thing he could do if Rockstar plays out the Acolyte and doesn't trade is actually Potion of Madness the Acolyte.
Yeah, but
And he gets 2 draws that way.
Oh, yeah, he does.
After the Pyro proc and then trading it into the Arcanologist. But I'm pretty sure Rockstar will trade this.
yeah, he's gonna.
So I'm
He's
not
gonna
gonna get
trade
too
it.
excited.
If Shock doesn't do it, I mean, Ice Block. Yeah, he's hovering over it right now. But he's gonna do it. Okay, it's fine.
Okay, probably saving the Acolyte for a turn where he can guaranteed ping, so that if Chalk has Shadow Word Pain, it's okay. He still gets at least 1 draw.
Curious Glimmer Root, and
That's an obvious Arcane Intellect.
yeah.
Deck lists are open, so if Chalk gets this wrong, it's just very embarrassing.
I guess Chalk started too much Chalk.
I mean, he got it right, so...
He got it right, okay. I mean, if he did get it wrong, I mean, I think too much Chalk got into your brain, Chalk.
So these are very bad choices.
Yeah,
I
Vaporize,
don't-
no. Forbidden Flame, what? You're gonna clear Elise? That's it?
Yeah, at the very least, it's something, but to clear maybe... I know that there's a Ysera in Chalk's deck, so Forbidden Flame
Yeah, we
can't
saw it,
deal
we
with
saw it.
that, but it might be a way to deal with like a Primordial Drake, which might otherwise be awkward.
Yeah, it is.
So I think it's gonna be the choice here.
I mean, you are playing into the late game, so Forbidden Flame would be nice. Vaporize is kind of bad though, but then again, you never know. I mean, it could be like, Chalk would be expecting like, oh, it's probably an Ice Block. Oh,
That is the secret that no one plays
oh,
around.
he did go with Vaporize.
Alright, Vape Nation. So
Yeah, they should.
Just
So
gonna be
it's gonna
pinged.
ping, excuse me, ping in the face. Okay.
So I expect a coin Elise here from Chalk, which is very, very good to put that pressure out right now. And Rockstar is 1 mana short of being able to respond with Meteor, so it might be the Vaporized turn actually.
Yeah, it is.
Otherwise-
Vaporize or Fireball, but I don't want to waste the Fireball. to
Other
be
one
honest.
could be Acolyte and Ping, which is really slow and feels bad if you're getting
Yeah, it
pressured by the
does.
piece. But
So I think the 5/5 is definitely gonna go to the face.
yeah, this
Okay,
does
he-
set up for a better Meteor though. So
Although-
Chalk gonna take the time to draw this turn.
Yeah. Again, Arcane Intellect. Thank you very much.
Ooh, another Spite fills out the curve really well.
What
So-
what can he get that can save him?
I mean, I feel like he's really ahead here. You could take the Malagos on this. Nah. All of these are good.
All of these are good.
I don't think it's Primordial Drake because it'll probably damage your own stuff more than the mages.
Yeah. Onyxia would be good because that's pretty annoying. I mean, you want to flood the board.
Is it ever
Be-
Malagos? Just because it's so hard for the mage to
Ah,
deal
yeah,
with the
yeah,
412,
true.
and then if it sticks one turn, suddenly your Holy Nova is dealing 7 to everything.
Oh yeah, that
So-
would be sick. He went with the primordial drain. We
You
were
can't
both
blame him.
wrong,
That
man.
card is always just,
It's
I mean, it's something.
it's
And
something.
it's like not as slow as the other two, so.
Yeah, Chalk looking like he's favoring the matchup. I mean,
So
Rocksta
Rockstar
is-
gonna take the Meteor, I think.
yeah, he should. I mean,
Chalk very conscious with his placement there.
yeah, we see that Chalk still remembers where to place his units. He's playing around this, he's playing around that. It's always good to see that players of this caliber remember where to place their minions on the board.
Of course, that's what makes them players of this caliber. So,
Oh, yes.
other place than Meteor, is like Mana Worm Fireball, but that doesn't feel very
Yeah,
good.
no, it doesn't feel good because you want to save your fireball. I mean, ever since they took out Emperor Taurus, it's never been the same. Cue the sad violin. I mean, it would have been nice that they wouldn't have rotated out Emperor Taurus, but such a shame. He's gone. He will be missed. So yeah, definitely the Meteor.
Ooh.
Is he gonna ping that?
Wow, setting up for Flame Strike, but this is very easy for Chalk to just heal out of.
It's true. So I think he has to go. Oh come on, play order, my friend.
Wow, that I do not know what that turn was. Playing the Vaporize there means that Chalk can just suicide the 1/3 and the Vaporize does pretty much nothing.
Oh wow, this is sick. If that okay, he's not gonna play.
Yeah.
If he actually
You could potion
You
and
could
then
Potion of
kill the
Madness.
Mana Worm with the Vaporize, but
Yeah.
I don't know how godly you have to be to know that that's a Vaporize.
It's true. Oh, apparently apparently Chuck sees it right there. I mean,
Wow.
wow.
I would never have made that read. That's amazing.
Chuck, no, don't do it. He's highlighting the Elise. Spare yourself. Oh, come on. Oh, he's thinking if it's... No, it's not going to be... Oh, if he gets an ice block, that'd be sick, man. Oh, sadly, it's not an ice block.
So I think that the
The
order
pyro,
there-
yes! He didn't get Malagos, though. Oh, wow. Chalk just sees right through
I
it.
think that the order there was to play around counter spell, actually,
Yeah, I mean-
just to get it out as soon as possible. And he was like, oh, it doesn't counter spell, so now
Yeah.
let's play around Vaporize, and it just worked out perfectly. So
Next level plays, ladies and gentlemen, by Chalk.
the thing is that Chalk wasn't able to Holy Nova to heal his minion, or rather he played the operative rather than healing Elise so that it died. But this is fine because the operative still lives and Chalk can continue the pressure and even just play out a tempo bookworm, no problem.
Well, right now, he could go for the Meteor on the 3-6 just to clear the 5-2 as well. Maybe even ping the face. I mean, things are looking pretty grim for Rocksta.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to Alex Ross himself to save. But
Yeah, most likely. And even if he Alex draws as Chalk, he one has no burn and two, well, aside from Fireball, Firelands, which has to be played over 2 turns, and the Frostball.
yeah, the Frostball.
Alright, but
Okay,
then
the Shadow
Chalk
Vision.
being Priest has natural healing to get out of that, and he has Priest of the Feast in the deck, I believe. So
Hey, why did he choose that shadow? Okay, he's not going to keep choosing it again. I mean, for those of you who don't know,
second block we could be getting somewhere. So I feel like Dencho has to take the aggressive Alex and hope that
Yeah.
Chalk doesn't have healing line. Because I don't know if he's able to outvalue this. Seems like no, because there's
no, it doesn't seem like it.
he could polymorph and bolt to get rid of this stuff, but man, doesn't seem good enough.
Yeah, and also for Chalk, I mean, Chalk's gonna have to play Isera if the polymorph goes down, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, Mana Worm, then polymorph, maybe, or maybe even Frostbolt the 3-2, then polymorph the 4-9. Goes with the Mana Worm. Finally, oh come on, you're keeping me intense, man. You hover over it, then you put it back. Just Hearthstone things. Have fun play this. Hope I'll play that.
Paasa, ganun.
Fast.
So I guess it's just gonna be polymorph and frostbolt if he's taking a side. Okay, never mind. So Mana Worm.
Frostbolt on the 4-9. Okay.
This seems a bit weird.
Yeah, well, he wants to draw, so
Well,
yeah, it's gonna be taken out by the Pyromancer though.
why not
so
just Frostbolt the Pyro then? Because the
Fine.
way his removal
Never
lines
mind
up,
then.
like this kind of play sets up for AOE, but he doesn't have AOE.
Yeah,
in
he doesn't
hand.
have AOE.
He has double single target, so why would you spread your removal on
That's true.
two different targets? I don't know.
So right now, Chalk could, there's the Bookworm, goes for the
Chalk can
face.
do whatever he likes, basically.
It's true. I mean, he's up to like 28 health. Even with Alex Straza, Chalk could still heal back up. And Rocksta's gonna be having a hard time, even with the second, ice block in his hand. That's not really gonna matter because Chalk would, let's say he would be down to 15, but other spells cost too much right now.
Well, technically, if Rocksta goes for Alex this turn, next turn he can go Fire Lance block, and the turn after he can go Fireball and something off the top. And if he gets a charger off the
the
Fire
Fire
Lance, that
Lance.
could be
Oh,
something.
Leroy.
And Chalk doesn't have healing aside from Holy Nova at the moment. No Priest of the Feast in hand. So I feel like Rockstar has to take this one window and hope that there's no healing. Right now he's trying to outvalue Chalk, but it's very difficult to do against a deck that has Ysera in it
So
and Draconid Operative. So now Chalk can just pop with the Holy Nova.
that's true, it's true. I mean, you heal. Okay, he plays that first so he can get the value for the health. So he's going to definitely proc the ice, and then there we go with the Holy Nova.
Yeah, and now Rockstar has no window to play Alex Straza because his block has been procced. So this looks like checkmate to me.
Yep. I mean, like you said, he should have played it last turn and keep more pressure. But then again, the priest does have heal even without Priest of the Feast. But then again, I mean, I don't see any way out of this.
Yeah, this is. He has to Alex his own face, but Chalk just has the Pyroblast, so.
That's true, it's
so
true.
it's over.
It's over right there.
So we're gonna go to a game 5.
5,
for the
yes!
finals.
And Chalk with his last attempt at the Tempo Warrior versus the Mage. I don't
Love
see,
to see that.
to be honest, I don't see him winning with against the Mage with the Mage.
I mean, who knows?
Hey, thank you. Excuse me, you were the person who was like, "Oh, I didn't get this." Chalk's complaining last
thank
game.
you because he got the Pyroblast.
Yeah, he's
from
saying thank you.
Rockstar. So just being polite, you know.
He's just being polite.
Okay, so
Ross
wouldn't
is like,
be
amazing.
wouldn't be a Chalk series without a little bit of emotes
Yes,
in
that's
there.
true.
So now it's gonna be that Burn Mage versus the all too infamous N'Zoth Warrior.
But
Will
I
it be
still,
another
I
Pasha's
still
draw?
don't see Chalk like winning this in the long run. It's definitely
Never
a
say
gamble.
never.
Yeah, but still, Chalk has the armor smith. He could armor up and continue the pressure on board.
I mean, sometimes you get the nuts and you curve out as the warrior.
That's true.
And sometimes the mage doesn't draw Mana Worm into Arcanologist.
Yeah.
So that's a thing.
It is a thing. So definitely, I'm showing really a lot of favor for Rockstar right there. But oh, look at that!
It's a lot of red cards there.
It's a lot of warrior cards. If he gets Curse Blade, I would be so pissed, to be honest.
Okay, so
Okay, that's actually
both
good for
people with-
both players.
yeah, decent hands.
Oh wow, it's gonna be really interesting. So Armor Smith, he could coin it out, to be honest. Okay, he doesn't. Never mind.
Probably gonna go Armor Smith Frothing into something else. I feel like coining the Armor Smith doesn't accomplish that much because it's only 1 health. Not too much pressure, so I like holding the coin there. Ooh, getting Firefly on turn 2 feels bad though. It's like you wasted a mana if you just drew it in a
if you
different
just drew
order.
it in a different order. It's true. So right now, I think Acolyte, there we go.
Really, really strong for Rockstar because Chalk has no way to deal with it without giving it more than 1 draw.
So a Fiery War Axe would be nice.
Could play his own Acolyte as well.
But the frothing is there. So it's going to deal 1 damage. Feels
Yeah,
bad,
so
man.
look at this. The Acolyte can value trade into the Frothing and he can get a Frostbolt on top of it. That's insane.
So Counterspell. I think I would play it so I could like use Medivh's Valet.
Next turn.
Yeah.
I mean, Counterspell into Valet seems fine. Like,
Yeah,
also,
unless
like-
Chalk uses the coin.
I mean, Yeah, it can't really be avoided, but you just kind of want it there to
Yeah.
proc the valet on the same turn that you play the valet, so it's guaranteed. Also, you can just take the draw with the acolyte right now.
Yeah, you
And-
could like kill the frothing if you want
Yeah,
to
it's-
like use the acolyte to like make it the 3/4 and then
yeah. How often can you get a value trade into a frothing? That's something that you don't pass up. So yeah.
Yeah,
keep
he's
that,
gonna do
make
it,
it a
he's gonna do it.
4/4 and bolts.
Yep.
What comes off the top though?
it's a polymorph.
Yeah, nothing
nothing
too-
too serious. I mean, he could. Yeah, he has to do it.
And you could probably ping and hit the armor smith, but
Mm,
just to set up for clearing it.
yeah,
next
it's
turn,
true,
but
true.
yeah, this is also fine because then he can counterspell and valet.
Yeah, looks like Rasta is gonna be the aggressor here. Chalk is gonna be playing on the defensive.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would coin out right now if I was Chalk to get
He
the
could.
hatchling.
Play his own acolyte and firefly. I think it's fine because
He's gonna play the hatchling.
Rockstar
though.
just used a frostbolt and also
Yeah,
there's only a 2/3 on board, but I guess Chalk really feels like he needs to be faster and get back control of the board. So now Rockstar probably gonna counterspell and valet on the armor smith.
yeah. I mean, you take down the armor smith right away. You don't want that armor smith to get any more pesky armor. I mean, there we go.
Yeah, he also saw the coin out of the way now, so it's a better turn to play the counterspell.
Medivh's Valet goes down on the armor smith and it's going to be passing on the turn. So wow, pretty okay. Firefly maybe play the acolyte. Okay, he does with the elemental. So
Yeah, just going wide here, so Rockstar. Well, Chalk with a good meteor
Oh.
placement again.
yeah, it's definitely playing around Meteor, but the Medivh's Valet on that on that acolyte, it's gonna be really good. Deny
Yeah.
draw.
It's actually the only way that he will deny one.
Yeah,
more
like
than one draw
more than
from
one
Chalk,
draw per
aside
turn.
from meteor, but you definitely don't want a meteor or
Oh,
polymorph that.
ice block, definitely. I mean,
Does he feel under that much pressure? Like,
no, not really, but
yeah,
I
the
mean,
rest of these choices are pretty bad, but
the rest of the choices are bad. I mean, what are you gonna do with Cone of the Cold there? So looks like Chalk is just going to be barely getting like 2 draws instead. It's not really gonna help him unless he gets Battle Rage, to be honest. Okay, sadly he gets a Cruel
I
Taskmaster.
feel like Chalk is in a fine spot. He can curve Cairn into Malkorok, and
Yeah, true.
this valet is stopped in its tracks because there's no convenient way for Rockstar to clear the hatchling, but he's probably just gonna ping it this turn. Wow, ping in the face. I feel like, well, since Flame Strike is in hand, that's probably the
Yep.
reason.
So we're going to go with Cairn. It's not really bad. He was faced with the 2 elementals. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's
and
fine.
this is gonna be the Flame Strike turn, most likely.
Arcanologist. Yeah, definitely the Flame
It's a
Strike.
mediocre Flame Strike because it will leave
Yeah,
Bane
it'll leave
Bloodhoof,
the. Yeah,
but I don't think it's getting much better.
true. I mean, basically, this game right now, I mean, it's going to fatigue each other in the long run, but wow, the armor. I mean, Shield Block isn't really that much played, and Shield Slam was technically taken out of the meta. So, not seeing much use because of the Sulfurous.
Is it in Chalk's list?
No, it's not in
Yeah.
Chalk's list. No. The Shield Block wasn't in play, the Shield Slam as well. Rather Armor Smith. Oh, he goes with the Polymorph on Cairn, which is
yeah,
actually
this
better.
makes more sense
Mm,
to
it does
deny the
make
Zoth
it does
later
make
on.
more sense. So I think he's going to polymorph the 4/5, then hit the Valet on the 3/2.
Yeah, probably play Arcanologist with that, unless he wants to ping.
I mean, no, wouldn't want to ping the sheep.
Yeah.
He's gonna draw his second. Oh well, I mean that's his first, because technically the ice block was discovered, created by Primordial Glyph.
So losing that Cairn means that the only death rattles are these Direhorn hatchlings.
Yeah,
So
it's true.
Zoth is not going to be too good for Chalk here, but seems like
I think
Den's
Malkor. Oh
Yeah.
no.
yeah, I mean, it's turn 7.
Yeah,
Seems
and you
like-
want to play your cards optimally. Cruel Taskmaster just to clear the. I mean, if you were gonna do that, okay. I think he's going to play into like Elise.
I guess seeing that there's two secrets, maybe he wanted to play a little around Mirror Entity or Potion of Polymorph. But I believe that no. Rather that discounted secret came from Glyph, so
Yeah,
that's
it
why
is.
Chalk didn't play Malfarok there.
So Firelands Portal. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you want to clear the board, so you gotta Firelands Portal something.
What's interesting to me is that I think Dencho's going for a fatigue plan, spending a lot of burn dealing with these minions, just
Yeah,
trying
but
to.
I don't see it happening in the long
Yeah,
run.
because Chalk has double Diamond
Yeah.
Hatchling for refill into the deck, so.
Yeah, and basically
Interesting.
gives more cards, even with the I mean the Ungoro pack somewhere in the deck. That's like +3 cards. So, and Rocksta knowing that he has like what 2 arcane intellects and the arcanologist drew out the cards, definitely thinning out the deck. So, playing the fatigue role for Rocksta, it's not gonna really show favor for him.
Yeah,
So
but
what does he get?
Then
If he
again,
gets a cursed blade, I keep calling it like he's gonna get a cursed blade.
you're a very, very bad person. That's no fun. Okay.
Because I thought he really got it last round. It's like 2-3.
Okay. Well, the thing is for Rockstar, if he
Right.
goes for the burn plan with Alex into more stuff, like he knows that Chalk has second Armor Smith and Ravaging Ghoul, so it's very hard to do that as well. So I don't blame him for trying to fatigue Chalk.
Yeah.
And I also don't blame him for just not knowing what to do because this is not a deck you see every day.
Yeah, it's not a deck
I
you
wouldn't
see
know
every
what to
day.
do against this. So
I mean, if I was in Roxa's position as a burn mage, I would, start clearing out the minions. Yeah. And okay, he's down to 18 with the everything that hit. Alex Strasza is not really gonna look, but then again, it's gonna be protected against execute if he does choose to play it, or he could clear the board.
yeah, this
with
definitely
Firelands.
says fatigue to me. So he's gonna try and outvalue Chalk, and at the moment, it could
Nah.
work out because Chalk has not that much refill. He has Dire. Oh, never
Oh
mind.
look, it's the matriarch.
The
Yeah.
mommy coming out. Definitely better play than the little baby.
Yeah. I mean, he could play that, then Armor Smith to get more armor.
Ooh, I kind of like Acolyte of Pain and save the Armor Smith for Ravaging
Oh,
Ghoul
yeah,
because
true.
of the Alex and the possible burn plan from the mage. So it's
Mhm.
kind of like you're playing Taunt Warrior in a way. So if it's gonna be Matriarch and Acolyte, Rockstar will probably play out his Meteor, and after that, there's
Oh, yeah.
just not that much removal anymore. So
Yeah,
if
the
Chalk
Acolyte.
can top deck something like N'Zoth, then he's in a lot of Rockstar's in a lot of trouble.
So Volcanic Potion, not really the best thing to have right now.
Has to be Meteor, yeah.
Yeah, he has to Meteor. I mean, reduce the Acolyte to dust, not getting in draws from it. I mean, you could Meteor, then trade with the Vials. Okay, he goes with Alex Strasza for...
Okay.
Oh, wow, pretty gutsy play right there. I mean,
I don't know about the timing on that. Why would you play it this turn but not last turn?
I think
And
he thinks
save-
that Chalk's not gonna have much armor right there. But fortunately, Armor Smith is gonna shine here. But
Yeah, you can trade the Acolyte into the Alex and then execute it.
yeah, but the spell is still up.
The counter spell.
counter spell
Oh,
is
yeah,
still
my,
up.
my bad, yeah. It's not barrier, it's block and counter spell. So Chalk actually just gonna go for the taunts wisely.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to rush into things right there. You want to fatigue out the mage instead of you're rushing into your spells, because Chalk definitely it's not a potion of
There's actually an
polymorph.
Elise in this deck as well, so both players have packs.
Yeah, they do.
That's-
They're gonna have packs, but if the fatigue game is definitely gonna go to Chalk if that's the case. So unfortunately for Rockstar right now, that Alex Strasza is gonna have a hard time. It's just gonna pump up more armor for
Yeah, but I
Chalk.
think Rockstar is forced to Meteor the 6/6 and Alex on the 3/6. I'm not sure what he's saving the Meteor for.
Yeah, true. So that is one extinct matriarch.
Yeah, and that very nice placement from Chalk means that the Armor Smith is gonna sit pretty undamaged as well.
Yeah, it is. It is gonna sit undamaged. So, okay, the whirlwind is there.
Something to proc the counter spell at least, so
Yeah.
Chalk can execute without any worries.
Oh wow, he's gonna have to play
I
this
think
really
it's
smart.
Whirlwind first because you
Yeah,
still wanna
Whirlwind first.
play the Battle Rage for draw. Whirlwind seems the most useless of these three spells.
Yep. I mean, even if you don't damage your armor smith, you're still gonna get a draw anytime soon. Oh, Okay. He's thinking of putting the Spellbreaker down so he can get more draws.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not gonna damage that anytime soon, buddy. There we go. So well, at least the execute's still there. It's gonna kill Alex.
Yeah,
And
essentially, he's just playing the Spellbreaker for tempo and hoping that he gets some damage on it next turn so that he
Yeah.
gets a Battle Rage.
fortunately for Chalk, I mean, ooh, wow, the pyro to the face.
Wow,
Here we
that's
go.
Ballsy
he's-
from Rockstar. I don't think he has enough burn to get there.
I mean, it's it's not enough. That's
He, like,
14.
At least seemed like a fine play there.
Okay, the Blood of Brave. Oh wow, that's definitely going to save. I mean, going to tank more time for Chalk. So, but Rockstar has 3 of his ice blocks. He is going to try.
that is a lot of time, but I'm not aware of how much burn is left. But I know he used 1 Fire Lance.
Yep.
And has he already used another Fireball?
Not yet. I
He's
don't think
used
so.
Double Valet, I think.
Yeah, he's used Double Valley.
So I just don't know if he's gonna get there.
It's true.
And
I mean,
plus Chalk is healing for 2 every
9.
turn.
So 9. It's basically
And he
7, 6.
He has played 1 glyph for a second block, so
Yep.
yeah, is this enough?
No, I don't think it's going to be enough. I mean, even with another armor up, and if he, okay,
Chalk,
okay,
if he gets Ravaging Ghoul, this is
oh wow, I think I should play the, yeah, there we go. He's gonna have to play that to cycle out his deck even more, and the patches that, oh, okay, I thought patches wouldn't go down. Excuse me.
yeah, that's the only reason you play it for cycle.
Yeah,
just
you
to get
cycle. I
patches out of the
mean,
way.
it's fine. You'd want to play against, but oh wow, the Arcane Intellect's gonna matter a lot. Oh, Fire Lance
that's
Portal. Okay.
burnt. But the thing is, if he plays Fire Lance, then he gets a minion on board.
Oh
so
yeah,
Chalk can
Chalk
trade into
definitely
them
trade
and
into
gets
them.
more armor.
Yeah. So what
So-
Chalk needs to do right now? Oh, the Ravaging Ghoul for the value.
Yeah.
So what?
Rockstar's just not gonna get there.
He's not gonna get there. Definitely. I mean, Chalk, don't hit with the weapon on the minion, please, for the love of God. don't put your
Chalk knows
health.
that,
Yeah,
don't worry.
don't put your health at risk. Stay at school. I'm kidding. There we go. He procs the ice block. He's gonna trade in the Spellbreaker. It doesn't matter
Yeah, so
because he's in a good
Let's Rockstar play
position.
the other glyph. If not, then glyph into second pyro. It's still not enough.
Yeah,
again,
still not in. He played both of it. Oh wow.
So he has to block and
Block and hope for the best, but it's not gonna
I
happen
think he has to
anytime soon.
volcanic,
Yeah.
which means
No,
Chalk gets even more
if
armor.
he does volcanic, he's just gonna give Chalk 3 armor, and then if he volcanics
Rather- yeah.
again, he's gonna give him 3 more armor.
Yeah, rather there's nothing he can do.
Yes, there's nothing he can
It's just
do.
over.
Well, he could like Gluttonous to get one, but that's not really the best thing to do right now.
Yeah.
So Elise, maybe
I-
ping the face.
Yeah, I guess it's Elise and Ping.
But then again, that opens a new door of opportunities for Chalk to like deal more damage to the minions and get more armor because of that armor smith. Wow. Okay, so I think something happened. There's a spectator bug again. Okay, there we go. Yeah, he pinged the face. I definitely play the Elise right now. Definitely the Elise. I mean, you're gonna have to play a minion on board. That's the only thing you can do. You can hold out for like 2 more turns. So, oh wow, he's really pressured into doing this. He passes the turn.
To deny Chalk more
Yeah,
armor, but
the
I don't know
armor,
what he
but
thinks he can
yeah,
draw to get out of it.
He's
because
not gonna get anything out
even
of this.
glyph into second pyro blast is not enough because Chalk can hero power this
Yeah.
turn. So
That's like 9 plus 3. It's 12 HP.
So that means that
It means that Chalk's gonna get this in the bag for 2 more turns.
it has to be
Okay.
like
Oh, man, worm. This is not really the thing you
I think he
need.
had to get Arcane Intellect into Fireball and Glyph. I don't even know what's left in the deck, but
Yeah,
he needed
but
2 burn spells
he
over
needed
the
2
span
burn
of 2
spells.
turns, but he didn't get it, so this is just, yeah, no more outs for...
Yeah, there's no more outs for Rox. Oh, wow, Chalks! Definitely bringing it home. Wow, 1 more turn.
Ooh,
the
pack for style.
If he gets a
Ironhide,
minion, if he
Binding
gets a
Heal.
heal, oh, Lost in the Jungle, it's not bad.
Ooh, the Primordial Drake gets him
Oh,
more
the
heal.
yeah, it does. He can play it right now. He gets like 4 more armor.
Yep.
Chalk's like a Reinhardt right now. He's saying armor, more armor. Yeah, well played right there.
Ooh,
oh,
I guess he
turned
played
too
it just to
late. I mean, the
see.
Primordial. What's he gonna get? A Primordial into a Primordial. Into Glyph. Come on, get another Glyph. He got a, he got another Glyph.
So
If he gets a third one, I'll be so pissed. Okay, he doesn't get it.
Ooh, second
Okay,
block, second block.
if that's gonna
and
be
then
a block. Oh, unfortunately, fell short. Well played. Yeah, pretty intense. Chalk takes it home. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner for this MeSA tournament, Hearthstone. Chalk taking it home.
With some BS.
Oh, come on, Chalk. End it already. Man, you already win.
Win ako. Bye.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Chalk, your winner. And that Armor Smith, the whole game, definitely did it for Chalk right there.
Yeah.
Seeing how important that Armor Smith is, and if it was taken out sometime soon, would have been better for for Rocksta.
Very well played from Chalk there, and just goes to show that a little bit of creativity can go a long way
Yes, it
sometimes.
does.
It took 2 losses, but in the end, he won in style.
He won in style. He did win in style. So,
So-
ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much if you've enjoyed. Remember, guys, if you want to follow the page MeSA Official for Facebook, Mobile Esports Arena, and then for the YouTube page MeSA Official, for the Twitch, it's going to be twitch.tv/MeSA Official. Thank you so much again, guys, for tuning in. I'm Panda User.
And I'm Gia.
Thank you again, guys, and tune in for the next upcoming tournaments.